Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and wondered, what happened to the man I used to be? It's a question that many men over 60 find themselves asking. The truth is, most men start to feel it, the slow fade of energy, the quiet loss of drive, and the bedroom moments that once felt effortless now seem like distant memories. But here's something you might not know. It's not just about getting older. It's about something deeper, something you might not even realize is happening. It's nutritional neglect. The foods we eat, or more importantly, the foods we don't eat, can drastically affect how we feel, perform, and live. And that's exactly what I want to talk about today. I'm Dr. Eisenberg, a men's health expert with over 30 years of experience helping men just like you reclaim their strength, their vitality, and their confidence. Not through pills, not through gimmicks, but through real natural solutions. You see, there's something missing from most men's routines. A simple, natural truth that's been hiding right in front of us for years. There are 3 foods, yes, just 3 nuts, that can do wonders for your blood flow, fuel your testosterone, and bring your vitality back to life if eaten the right way. This isn't about fancy supplements or quick fixes. This is about real food that works in harmony with your body. And I'll show you how. In the next few minutes, I'm going to break down each one of these powerful foods. I'll tell you why they work, how they work, and exactly when to eat them to get the maximum benefits. But before we dive in, if you're ready to feel stronger, sleep better, and bring back the energy and confidence you may have thought was long gone, then stay with me. You won't want to miss this, because this might just change everything. And if you're truly committed to reclaiming your health after 60, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss any of the practical tips that I'll be sharing to help you get back to the man you remember yourself being. You might be wondering, what's the secret? What's the missing link that so many men overlook when it comes to their health, energy, and vitality? The answer is simpler than you think. It's not about drastic life changes or expensive treatments. It's about getting the right nutrients, specifically from 3 powerful nuts that have been hiding in plain sight. These nuts have the ability to transform your blood flow, boost your testosterone levels, and reignite your vitality, all by simply eating them at the right time. These aren't just any snacks you grab when you're hungry. These are superfoods, packed with essential nutrients that work together to fuel your body's natural processes. And when combined properly, they don't just work, they multiply their effects. So let me introduce you to the first nut on our list, the one that I call the circulation king, because it does wonders for blood flow, energy, and overall performance. That's right, I'm talking about walnuts. The first nut, walnuts, the circulation king. You may be familiar with walnuts as a common snack or salad topping, but what you might not know is that they're one of the most powerful foods for supporting your cardiovascular health and improving circulation. Why? Because walnuts are packed with an amino acid called L-arginine. Now, this might sound technical, but bear with me. L-arginine plays a crucial role in producing nitric oxide, a compound that helps relax and widen your blood vessels. This allows blood to flow more freely, reaching vital areas of the body, your muscles, your brain, and yes, even your erections. As we age, our body's natural production of nitric oxide begins to decline, and that's why many men over 60 start to feel sluggish, their stamina fades, and even their bedroom performance begins to suffer. It's not necessarily a lack of desire, it's a lack of delivery. Your blood simply isn't flowing as effectively as it used to. Here's where walnuts come in. Just a handful of walnuts each day can boost your nitric oxide levels and improve your blood flow. And with better circulation, you'll feel more energetic, mentally sharper, and yes, even experience a return of that youthful drive. Let me tell you about a patient of mine, John. John was 72 years old, sharp as ever in conversation, but behind his eyes I could see his frustration. He sat across from me and said, "Doc, I'm not the man I used to be. My body feels slower, my stamina is gone, and the bedroom just isn't the same anymore." John wasn't the first man I'd heard this from, but it always strikes a chord. It's hard for many men to open up about their struggles, especially when it comes to their energy and performance. But John's story is one I'll never forget. I looked him in the eye and told him, "You're not broken. You're just missing the right kind of fuel." I recommended he add walnuts to his diet, no pills, no complicated supplements, just a simple handful of walnuts each evening, about an hour before bed. Fast forward 2 weeks, and John came back with a completely different look in his eyes. His energy had returned, his mood was lighter, and that grin on his face told me everything. His body was responding again. Why walnuts work? But walnuts aren't just great for circulation. They're also rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for heart health. These omega-3s help reduce inflammation, a silent culprit behind fatigue, brain fog, and even erectile dysfunction. Inflammation is something many men overlook, but it's one of the primary reasons why we start feeling less vibrant and more tired as we age. And there's one more reason why I recommend walnuts as an evening snack. They contain natural melatonin, the same compound that regulates your sleep cycle. And as you know, good sleep is the foundation for everything, your energy, your recovery, your hormone production, and even your mood. So, walnuts aren't just helping you with circulation, they're helping you sleep better and recover faster. And with better sleep comes better testosterone levels, which helps fuel your strength, performance, and vitality. So, if you've been feeling like your engine isn't firing the way it used to, start with walnuts. This simple, affordable food could be your first step in restoring your power. But as you'll see, circulation is just one part of the equation. There's more we need to address, and the next nut on the list plays a critical role in restoring your strength and confidence. Let's dive into that next. So let's dive in. The second nut, pistachios, the erection enhancer. Now that we've discussed walnuts and how they help improve circulation and energy, let's talk about the second powerhouse nut, pistachios. This isn't just your typical snack you mindlessly grab during a movie night. Pistachios are a secret weapon, especially when it comes to restoring confidence, improving performance, and revitalizing your vitality. You see, pistachios are often overlooked as a solution for men's health, but they are packed with L-arginine just like walnuts, which plays a crucial role in boosting blood flow. But what sets pistachios apart is their ability to not only improve circulation, but also enhance testosterone levels and sexual performance. Key benefits of pistachios. 1. L-arginine for nitric oxide production. Like walnuts, pistachios contain L-arginine, which helps your body produce nitric oxide. This helps relax and widen your blood vessels, boosting blood flow to essential areas of the body, including the genitals. This means stronger erections and a greater sense of vitality. 2. Vitamin B6 for hormonal health. Pistachios are also rich in vitamin B6, which is a key player in regulating testosterone levels. Testosterone, as you know, is essential for men's sexual health, energy, and muscle tone. By improving testosterone regulation, pistachios support sexual function and energy levels, both of which naturally decline with age. 3. Plant sterols and healthy fats. Pistachios are loaded with plant sterols and healthy fats, both of which support E3 heart health and help reduce inflammation, another silent enemy of men's health. This is especially important because inflammation can lead to fatigue, brain fog, and erectile dysfunction, which is something many men begin to face as they age. Let me share a story with you about Mark. He's 69 years old, a proud grandfather, and a lifelong runner. One day, he came into my office, sat down quietly, and then, in a lower than usual voice, he admitted something that many men hesitate to say. "Doc," he said, "I still love my wife, but lately I've been avoiding intimacy. Not because I don't want to, but because I'm scared I'll disappoint her." This confession wasn't new to me. In fact, I hear it quite often. Many men in their 60s and 70s feel that same sense of fear and uncertainty when it comes to intimacy, not because the desire is gone, but because they lack the confidence and the ability to perform the way they once could. It's a tough issue, but it's also one that can be addressed. So I told Mark, "You're not alone in this. What you've lost isn't desire. It's confidence." And the good news is we can restore that naturally with pistachios. I instructed him to eat about 25 pistachios each day, ideally in the afternoon. Not a huge amount, just enough to give his body the right nutrients at the right time, and I asked him to be consistent, as consistency is key in seeing results. 2 weeks later, Mark came back to see me, and this time he was grinning. "I didn't think something so simple could work," he said, "but I feel like myself again. My wife noticed, it's like I got my confidence back." Mark's story is not unique. In fact, it's a transformation I've seen in many of my patients over the years. Pistachios work because they don't just help you feel good in the moment. They work on a deeper level to restore testosterone levels, improve circulation, and ultimately boost confidence. When to eat pistachios? Now, here's an important tip about pistachios that many men overlook. Timing matters. To get the full benefits of pistachios, it's best to eat them in the afternoon between lunch and dinner. This is when your energy levels naturally dip, your testosterone starts to decline, and your body shifts into fatigue mode. By giving your body pistachios at this critical time, you help it combat that energy slump, restore hormonal balance, and prepare for the evening, when you need that energy and vitality the most. So, if you've been struggling with firmness, stamina, or confidence, pistachios could be the natural, simple solution you've been overlooking. They support blood flow, balance hormones, and help you feel like the man you used to be. But remember, this is only one part of the equation. There's still one more nut to introduce that plays a crucial role in restoring your energy and hormonal balance. Let's move on to that next. The third nut. Brazil nuts, the hormone restorer. Now that we've covered how walnuts help boost circulation and pistachios restore confidence and performance, it's time to talk about the final powerhouse nut, the one that truly targets your hormonal balance and overall vitality, Brazil nuts. While walnuts and pistachios focus on blood flow and sexual health, Brazil nuts take it a step further. These nuts are packed with selenium, a trace mineral that plays an absolutely crucial role in men's health, particularly in regulating hormones, improving energy, and enhancing your overall sense of well-being. Key benefits of Brazil nuts. 1. Selenium for testosterone production. Selenium is critical for testosterone production, the hormone that fuels your muscle tone, energy levels, sexual function, and overall vitality. As we age, selenium levels naturally decline, and this can lead to reduced testosterone, leaving you feeling sluggish, fatigued, and less engaged in your daily life. Brazil nuts are one of the richest sources of selenium on the planet, and just a single Brazil nut a day can provide you with nearly 100% of your daily selenium needs. 2. Prostate health. Selenium is also essential for prostate health. For men over 60, maintaining a healthy prostate is paramount, and Brazil nuts provide a natural, effective way to support your prostate without the need for supplements or medications. 3. Thyroid balance and energy. Selenium helps support thyroid function, which in turn influences metabolism and energy levels. A properly balanced thyroid helps you feel more energetic, mentally alert, and physically active, something that many men begin to lose as they age. Let me share another story, this time about a patient of mine named David. David was 70 years old and had been feeling disconnected from himself for months. He wasn't just tired, he was emotionally flat, detached from life. It wasn't depression, he told me. "I just don't feel like I'm here anymore," he said. His blood work showed that his testosterone levels were borderline low, not dangerously low, but low enough to explain his fatigue, lack of drive, and emotional disconnection. David didn't want hormone shots, and he didn't want pills. He just wanted to feel like himself again, naturally. So I asked him a question most doctors might overlook. Have you ever tried Brazil nuts? He looked at me, somewhat surprised. You mean the big ones in the mixed nut jar? I smiled and said, yes, but they're more than just a snack. They may be the most powerful natural hormone restorer you've been missing. Why Brazil nuts work? Brazil nuts are an incredibly rich source of selenium, a mineral that most men don't get enough of in their diet. Selenium is essential for your body's production of testosterone, which is the cornerstone of male vitality. When your selenium levels are low, testosterone production can decline, leaving you feeling tired, sluggish, and less motivated. But by eating just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts a day, you can significantly increase your selenium intake and boost your testosterone levels. But the benefits don't stop there. Selenium is also vital for thyroid health, which directly impacts your metabolism and energy levels. If your thyroid is functioning properly, you'll feel more energized, mentally sharp, and ready to take on the day. After David started eating just 1 Brazil nut each morning, right after brushing his teeth and before his coffee, he began to feel a noticeable shift within 2 weeks. He came back to see me, sitting up straighter and with more light in his eyes. It's like I woke up, he told me. I'm still me, but the fog is gone. Selenium doesn't just boost testosterone, it helps restore balance to your entire hormonal system. And when that happens, everything from your energy levels to your mood to your sexual confidence can dramatically improve. The key with Brazil nuts is consistency and moderation. Eating just 1 Brazil nut each morning gives you close to 100% of your daily selenium requirement. For those with a larger build or who are lacking in selenium, 2 Brazil nuts may be beneficial. But more than that isn't necessary, and it's important to remember that too much selenium can be harmful. It's proof that sometimes the smallest changes can lead to the biggest shifts in how you feel and how your body functions. Brazil nuts are the secret weapon for restoring your hormonal balance. They give your body the selenium it needs to support testosterone production, protect your prostate, and balance your thyroid. 3 crucial aspects of maintaining energy and vitality as you age. But as you can see, the real magic happens when you bring all 3 nuts together. Walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts form a powerful trio that supports circulation, hormonal balance, and overall vitality. When combined, these nuts work synergistically to create a natural, affordable, and effective health protocol that doesn't require pills or supplements. In the next section, I'll show you exactly how to combine these 3 powerful foods for maximum results with my nut protocol. Stay tuned, because when these nuts work together, the results are nothing short of remarkable. The nut protocol: when and how to eat for maximum results. Now that you know the power behind each of these 3 incredible nuts, walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts, it's time to talk about how to combine them to get the most out of their benefits. It's not just about eating them randomly, it's about timing and consistency to align with your body's natural rhythms. This is what I call the nut protocol, a simple, natural, and effective way to support your body's blood flow, testosterone levels, energy, and overall vitality. And the best part? It doesn't require any complicated routines or drastic lifestyle changes. You're simply adding 3 powerful natural foods to your daily schedule, and when you eat them matters just as much as what you eat. Morning, start with 1 Brazil nut. The first step in the nut protocol is to start your morning with 1 Brazil nut. Yes, just 1. Why in the morning? The reason is simple. This is when your body needs to kickstart its hormone production for the day. Testosterone levels are highest in the morning, but as the day goes on, they naturally begin to decline. Eating 1 Brazil nut first thing after brushing your teeth helps fuel your testosterone production and gives your body the selenium it needs to start the day strong. It's a small step that can create a big difference. You'll find that many men notice an increase in alertness, motivation, and mental clarity just by adding this small habit to their routine. This simple action sends a message to your body that you're taking control of your health from the moment you wake up. Afternoon, reach for 25 pistachios. As the day progresses, so do the natural dips in your energy. Around mid-afternoon between lunch and dinner, most men experience a slump in energy and focus. This is the perfect time to reach for pistachios. Why pistachios in the afternoon? Because this is when your energy is naturally starting to dip, and you need a boost to keep your body's systems running optimally. Pistachios provide a powerful combination of L-arginine to support nitric oxide production for improved circulation, vitamin B6 to regulate testosterone levels, and healthy fats that fuel your cardiovascular system. By eating around 25 pistachios at this time, you'll boost your energy, restore some of the testosterone that's naturally starting to decline, and help combat that afternoon fatigue that often sets in. Many men report feeling a noticeable improvement in their productivity, confidence, and mental clarity after incorporating pistachios into their afternoon routine. Evening. Wind down with walnuts. Finally, it's time for your evening snack, walnuts. About an hour before bed, enjoy a handful of 7 to 10 walnut halves. Why at night? The evening is when your body's recovery and restoration processes are most active. Blood circulation slows down during the night, and your body needs support to recover and rejuvenate after a long day. Walnuts contain L-arginine, which continues to support circulation, omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation, and melatonin to regulate your sleep cycle. Good sleep is the foundation of your overall health. Your body recovers, repairs muscle tissue, and balances hormones, all while you're in a deep restorative sleep. By adding walnuts to your evening routine, you're not only supporting better sleep, but also improving nighttime circulation, reducing inflammation, and enhancing testosterone levels during sleep. And we all know that better sleep leads to better performance in all areas of life. Why the timing matters? The key to the nut protocol is the timing. When you eat these nuts at the right times, your body absorbs and utilizes their nutrients more effectively. By syncing your food intake with your body's natural rhythms, you're maximizing the performance of these powerful nuts. Brazil nuts in the morning kickstart testosterone production and support your thyroid, giving you energy for the day ahead. Pistachios in the afternoon help you fight fatigue and support hormonal balance when energy starts to dip. Walnuts in the evening enhance circulation, reduce inflammation, and improve sleep, setting the stage for recovery and rejuvenation overnight. Like any health protocol, consistency is essential. You don't need to overhaul your entire life to see results. Just 3 simple steps. 1 Brazil nut in the morning, a handful of pistachios in the afternoon, and a handful of walnuts before bed. That's it. The nut protocol is sustainable. It's easy to follow and doesn't require you to give up your favorite foods or make drastic changes to your lifestyle. Just a few simple natural foods at the right times, and your body does the rest. Many of my patients have reported improvements in their energy, mood, circulation, and performance within just 7 days of following the nut protocol. By 14 days, their partners start to notice the difference. And by 30 days, they often feel like a completely different person, more energetic, more confident, and more connected to themselves and their partners. By following the nut protocol, you're giving your body exactly what it needs when it needs it. The power of walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts combined with the right timing can transform your vitality, performance, and overall well-being. You don't need complex supplements or medications, just real, whole foods that work with your body's natural rhythms. So start today. Add these 3 simple habits to your daily routine and watch your body respond. Now that you know the power behind walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts, let's see how they work together to create lasting transformation. These 3 foods target your blood flow, testosterone energy, and overall vitality. Here's how they contribute to the changes you'll feel. Walnuts, supporting circulation and sleep. Walnuts help boost blood flow by increasing nitric oxide, improving circulation throughout the body. This leads to more energy, clearer thinking, and better sexual performance. Additionally, walnuts support sleep through their natural melatonin, giving you the recovery you need for better hormone production, including testosterone. Pistachios, restoring confidence and performance. Pistachios improve testosterone levels and enhance circulation with L-arginine, boosting energy, stamina, and sexual performance. They're perfect for preventing that afternoon slump, helping you feel stronger and more confident both in and out of the bedroom. Brazil nuts, balancing hormones and energy. Brazil nuts provide a powerful dose of selenium, which supports testosterone production, prostate health, and thyroid function. This helps improve energy, mood, and overall vitality, especially as you age. With just one nut each morning, you're supporting your body's natural hormonal balance. The synergy, combining the 3 nuts. While each nut is powerful on its own, when combined, they work synergistically to optimize your circulation, testosterone, energy, and overall health. It's a natural, affordable way to feel more energized, confident, and connected to yourself again. Most men notice a difference within 7 days, feeling more energized and confident. By 14 days, your body will begin to respond, and by 30 days, many report feeling like a completely new version of themselves. This transformation isn't due to quick fixes, it's the result of small, consistent changes that support your body naturally. As we wrap up today's conversation, let me leave you with this. You are not past your prime. You are not broken. You are simply out of rhythm, and the good news is rhythm can be restored. What I've shared with you today is not just about adding a few nuts to your diet. It's about reclaiming your vitality, restoring your strength, and reconnecting with the man you used to be, the man who felt full of life, full of energy, and confident in his body and mind. It's easy to feel discouraged as we age, especially when we notice our energy levels waning, our confidence dipping, or when the things that once came effortlessly now require more effort. But here's the truth. You don't have to accept this decline as your fate. You don't have to resign yourself to a future of fatigue and frustration. By following the nut protocol, adding walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts to your daily routine, you're already taking a major step in the right direction. These natural foods aren't just good for you, they're transformative. They work with your body, supporting circulation, testosterone, and hormonal balance, all while boosting your energy and confidence. And the best part? You don't need complicated supplements, expensive treatments, or drastic lifestyle changes. Just 3 simple natural foods at the right time can make all the difference. That's the beauty of it, the simplicity and effectiveness of this protocol. But it doesn't stop here. As you start to incorporate these foods into your life, remember that consistency is key. Over time, as you continue with this protocol, you will notice even greater changes. The man you remember, the one full of vitality, strength, and drive, is still within you. He's just waiting for you to give him the opportunity to come back. And trust me, once you do, you won't look back. So what's next? Start today. Don't wait for the perfect moment or for some drastic life change. Start small, with 1 Brazil nut in the morning, a handful of pistachios in the afternoon, and some walnuts before bed. Stick to it for a week and then 2. By the time you reach a month, you'll feel like a completely different man, one with more energy, vitality, and confidence than you've had in years. And remember, this isn't just about feeling better. It's about living better. It's about reconnecting with your vitality, your strength, and the man who's been waiting for the right opportunity to come back to life. Before I close, let me leave you with one last message. You are not alone in this journey. Thousands of men have walked this path before you, and they found their way back to the strength, vitality, and connection they thought they'd lost forever. You can too. If today's information resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend who might also benefit. Leave a comment below. Let me know how you're doing on your journey and what changes you've noticed so far. Also, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell because I'll be sharing more practical, life-changing health tips designed specifically for men over 60, just like you. You deserve to feel powerful again. You deserve to feel connected to yourself, your partner, and the life you've worked so hard to build. So, let's take that first step together. Start today. It's never too late to reclaim the man within.